Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Can't land the jab there. All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
It's so hot, so heated. There's a roof on here. You don't understand it. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're getting under. You're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on earth.
Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Pretty close fight here in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
The perfect counter lands. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. That left hook missed. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round. On to the second round. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Counterfighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Well done with that counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Beautiful counter punch. Straight right just misses. Believe this? This is the kind of fight you expect from two world-class elite middleweights. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Wow, you know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bell, ring away. You walk back to the...
There's the bell to start round 3. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Couldn't land that jab. They both both want the knockout. There's a counter shot. Nice counter. And they block the right uppercut. That one will count. They're giving us a high-tempo show. Smart move here to take a knee and get a break from all that beating.
What you see right there is a heartbroken fighter.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. That was almost a 10-8. Here we go to the fourth round. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Good counter punch. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Good looking hook, but it was blocked. Nice counter punch right up the middle. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Can't find a home for that jab. Those counter punches have to hurt. They exchange punches. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there. These guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow.
Back into the fray here in round 5. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt, you've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp, don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Catch and shoot. And he scores with the counter. That hook was off target. Nice counter shot. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing up and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. The straight right just misses. They better start respecting each other's punching power. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes. On to the 6th round. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Good counter punching. Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
Middleweights always gives us a class. If you've got 2 class middleweight fighters, you're in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable.
Beautiful counter shot. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Nope, that jab not going to score. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. That counter punch caught him clean. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Hard work, he's thinking.
Win the round. Get your mind back on the job.
Don't forget the jab and don't get carried away. Think about the defense and remember what you do.
You're way better than this guy. You're way better. He's not in your league. Come on, switch on. Get your boxing back together.
And there's the bell to start round 7. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Counter shot lands. That punch landed. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. They've got to use their jab better in this fight. Punch, counter punch. How about that time counter shot? Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Nice punch. Stamina is off the charts. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Needs a knockout without...
To win this round. Get your mind back, get your focus.
And there's the bell for round 8. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in the fight. You've got to relax.
Both men step back for just a moment. They threw the hook. It didn't land. Well, Johnny, you know there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive. How does he exploit that?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? That hook won't score. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, it's go back to the drawing board time. A unanimous decision